Okay, you start with these. Oh man, let me get rid of this music and go from there. All right, it's Karma is Real, 1111, back at you again with another video. We'll go ahead and get right into it. There are 2 new subscribers, and I just wanted to say thanks for subscribing. And it's Robin. He's the newest subscriber today. And then we have, well, what yeah, and that's some. Let me do something here. Duh, I should have done this already. Instead of jumping right into it like a clown. Let's try it like this. Okay, so I'll go here before I even get started. And share. So you all can see. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to Robin Rayner, who is the new subscriber at Robin Rayner GY6NZ. Thanks for being my second subscriber over here on the new channel. Thank you so much. And then the first subscriber was Kia Ma at KIMA7799, which was the first subscriber yesterday or day before. So I wanted to tell Kia Ma and Robin Rayner, thanks for subscribing. You all are my first 2 subscribers over here on this new channel. Appreciate it. All right. So, all right. Now let's get right to it. Let me get this off of here. Stop screen. Okay. And let me get back here and here because I was just there a few minutes ago. So let me find it. Okay, there we go. Just to make sure everything is right. Let me do one thing to make sure the sound is right too. Okay, so we're good. We are good with sound. All right, let's get to it. What is the karma for your ex-partner or karmic ex-friend? Which either one. If you're not partnered up or, with someone currently, then this is going to be for a previous partner, current partner that you're in the process of ending it with, or a previous karmic friend. Excuse me. Let's see what's going on. So let me get an overall energy. I'm not going to stay too hard on the tarot. I'm just going to get into Oracle right after. But let's just get an overall quick energy. So I normally go in too long on some of these messages. I've been trying to shorten them up based upon previous channel. I can go on and on, especially when I get into something. Okay. So let's just get options. Okay, first of all, ooh, I just see this at the bottom right after it. And then let me see what's at the end here. Ooh, okay, I'll just take them. The reason why I'm taking them is because I'm led to take them. And let me put this here so we can just prop them up. Okay. Let me sit them up here just like this, and then I'll get into Oracle in a few. But first, we're going to do this so that you can see it. As you can see, make sure you can see it. And do some with this too. Get that off of there. Maybe you can see it clear now. Okay, so the first one is the 7 of Cups. And then you have the 9 of Wands, and you also have the Hermit. So I'm seeing this on either side for either you, your ex-partner, whether it's a ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, ex-spouse, or a ex-friend, whether it's a homegirl or a homeboy, whatever this person is to you. It doesn't have to be on some, lovey-dovey stuff, whoever that person or partner was, ex-friend or person. Somebody could have been a Scorpio, Sag, or a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, you or them, or this is just the energy they're in. Pluto, Jupiter, or Mercury could be the heavy rulers or yours, either or. And it could be unisex, man or woman, it doesn't matter, or same sex, doesn't matter. Somebody, first of all, if it's your ex partner, one of the reasons for your ex partner, if it's the ex partner, was options. Um, Either someone was being blamed for cheating when they were the one cheating, or someone didn't have any self control. Meaning, now, if this is not an ex for you, ex person, girlfriend, boyfriend, same sex, then this is your ex friend. Okay. Ex friend. Like ex friend, someone who used to be cool with, but you're no longer cool with. This is only going to resonate if you were cool with this person for a good amount of years. It could even be 2 years, 1 year, 5 years, or more. It doesn't matter. Just as long as it was like a long term friendship, partnership, whatever you had. For the partnership, somebody had a lot of options and they couldn't control themselves. Um, 7 of Cups. I feel like whoever you were, well, especially with that Scorpio, being there for the card of the 7 of Cups, you were a person who is multifaceted. You're not just one way. You could change your hair a lot, change your style a lot, change your location a lot. You just are about change, transformation, evolution, shedding your layers, not constantly the same. The only thing remains the same is your loyalty, whoever you are, whether it's a relationship, friendship, partnership, whatever it is. And whoever you were dealing with was a person who needed options, who got the big head. Whoever you were, whoever you are, I said were, I meant to say are, because okay, that probably was a Freudian slip, which means you are not how you used to be. You are in hermit now. You're a hermit. Okay, not meaning that you're isolated like, like a recluse. No, it just means you have removed yourself from either the dating scene or you are not taking applications for friends. Okay, so if this is an ex-friend, they did something so jack that you removed yourself from the friend pool from people and you're way more selective and have way more boundaries and way more standards, or you removed yourself from the dating scene and have your guard up because of dealing with people who treated you like an option, or you were dealing with ex-partners or friends who had acted like they just couldn't they had too many options or they just you could have bigged this person up more than they were, meaning that they weren't all that, okay? Because their back is turned to you, as you can see. Their back is turned here. You have the bandage over your head and you have went into hermit. These two make me think that this is you. Okay, these two, this one is your ex-partner, whether it's same sex or opposite sex. Or this is your ex-friend here, this card. Their back is turned. Okay. You are forward, but you have gotten a headache, migraine, pissed off at all the disrespect or the non loyalty from either your partners or untrustworthy friends, people who are not true to themselves or others. They were not who they presented themselves to be, which led you into the hermit or just either isolation, the hermit, or just self um, awareness, self observation, self enlightenment, working on yourself. Okay. Um, Whoever this person was, let their eyes get too big for their head. I'm just gonna start on the if it was an ex partner, ex girlfriend, ex boyfriend, ex girlfriend if you're a woman, ex boyfriend if you're a man, ex girlfriend if you're a man, ex boyfriend if you're a woman. It doesn't matter who you're into. And then ex homegirl if you're a woman, or it could be your ex homeboy if you're a woman, whoever that friend was, or for if you're a dude, your ex homegirl if she was your friend, or your ex homeboy if he used to be a friend. However the situation is, this person was involved into a lot. Okay, with this 7 of Cups, and they could have been into some sketchy shit too. Like either they were doing stuff that could have got you in a world of trouble or dragged your name in the mud or made you look bad by being associated with them if you were their friend. And they were doing this behind the scenes while presenting themselves as a good person, but maybe they were doing some sketchy shit to other people. Maybe they were stealing from you. Maybe they were talking about you behind your back with other people, pretending they were your friend, but using you. If this was your ex-partner, this could have been a person who couldn't keep their stuff in their pants or had a lot of different partners. I see both sex too. Whoever you were, whoever I keep saying who you were. I meant to say who you are. I've said it twice so far. I didn't mean to say that. So whoever is this message is for, you are not the same way. You don't tolerate the same shit you used to. Your eyes are open. Red flags are obvious for you. Any little thing, anything that somebody does, you will cut their ass off. Because if it's a relationship type thing, if you get to know someone and they do anything that just triggers you, you will cut them off, not call them back, disappear, change your number. If it's a friend and you're trying to and you sort of cool with someone, the minute they do this thing, they sort of remind you of this person that did some real sketchy shit, you will cut them off. Boyfriend, girlfriend, whether it's a relationship or a friendship, it doesn't matter. If they do any other things similar to what this person did, you will cut them off with no hesitation, no explanation, no warning, nothing. You all could have had either somebody was an alcoholic, somebody could have been heavy on drugs, somebody could have been heavy on addictions, they could have drunk a lot. If you were in a relationship, you could have been with somebody that was in a somebody who blew money on gambling, drinking, drugging, sexual partners. They could have been like a Don Juan if it's a dude, or a man eater if it's a woman. If you were in a relationship with him, somebody who like, I guess, the butterfly feeling or whatever when they first met someone or whoever you are, and then you caught them and they act, or maybe people in the town were trying to tell you about this person and you want to hear it, you had your guard up. Maybe this person presented themselves as a really good person, wholesome, and then you found out they were like for the streets, or maybe they said that they were living a clean, healthy life, and then you found out from other people that they were doing drugs, drinking heavy, over sexualized, telling lies, stealing from you and other people, spreading your business to everyone, running from person to person, or whatever it was. Whatever your situation is, because there's a lot of situation left you like guarded, and you took it a step further and pulled yourself out the whole dating scene and friendship pool with people, period, and put yourself into hermit to do some self-awareness. Like what working on yourself, going within, seeing what patterns you need to fix within yourself. What is it? And I feel like you all are a person who are hard on yourself, you know, where you analyze yourself instead of the other person, because maybe you all have attracted certain patterns of people into your life, whether it be relationships within, more one-on-one, buddy, lovey type stuff, or friendships. It's the same type of people, and you're like, okay, what's going on? Even though you could be a good person, you wonder what are you projecting to people if you don't do the things these people do. If you're such a loyal person, good person. Oh, this person could also be a Virgo too. Virgo, Sag, Scorp, are ruled by Mercury, Jupiter, and Pluto. I think I said that. Or you can just have these heavy placements somewhere in your chart. You could be saying, okay, like, let me go within myself, because what is going on with Virgo here? Virgos are known for being helpers, a little bit critical of themselves and others, but being of service to others at the detriment of their own, which means Virgos, until they get it, which they learn from Aries, which is to be a little selfish, which a lot of Virgos have a problem doing until they're fed up. Anybody with heavy Aries placements normally teach Virgos this. One second, which means you. One second. All right, let me get back to this because I'll be channeling this stuff, and I'm like, let me stay on point. I'm sensing that you all could, for you all, this for you could be the Virgo. I feel like if you're not a Virgo, if you're not a Sagittarius, I'm also going to say the opposites of these signs too, okay? Because You could be a Virgo or a Gemini, or they can. You could be a Sagittarius or a Pisces, or the person, your friend or your ex, whoever it is, can. You could be a Scorpio or a Taurus, or your partner can, or your ex friend can. Either you or them. Okay. But with the Virgo here, I feel like you with the C and the Sag, I feel like you all are like happy go lucky, loving your freedom, loving excitement, like trying new things, like trying different styles, like trying new hairstyles, speaking different languages, learning new skills. You're a good communicator. If you like a person, you're a good communicator. You're down to try different things, go different places. You prefer your freedom. But I feel like you normally attract people who want to control or stifle you or have you all to themselves, even though they're not really focused. And I feel like this could have been what happened. I feel like if you were just straight sad, straight through, or fire, that wouldn't happen. But I feel like you may have like a fire sun or something, or fire in a placement that got drowned out by more earth signs or water signs, which could have like when a person get to know you, they find that out about you, right? If they don't know you, you may come across as rude or like hard to get to know, whatever, because you may have like a earth sign as your rising sign or a water sign, a heavy one too, such as like I don't think it's Pisces. I think your rising sign may be like mine, Scorpio, or a Cancer, which is nothing to fuck with. Or your rising sign could be Virgo. Out of all the earth signs, the toughest ones that's hard to crack would be Capricorn, and then um I would say Virgo, and then Taurus. So I just sense that you were a tough cookie. You have your defenses up when it come down to people that you don't know. You're not that eager to get down with people like that. You good on your own. You like knowing different people, whatever it is, but you don't have like any like attachment to them unless you really dig them. Um, and you're hard to get to know. And when people know you, you may let then they'll see this sad side or Gemini side, where you become like all of a sudden this communicator or this explorer person, spontaneous and adventurous, and they don't know you always do that without people, but you may let them see that. But I felt like you were with someone, whether it's a if it was an ex partner, this is someone who wanted to take that freedom from you or stop your adventures or um stifle you in a bit, like a Debbie Downer type bitch, or someone who was cool with it at first with your different hairstyles and different things, and then they became jealous of it, so they tried to give little jabs, low key, whether this is your ex partner or a ex friend. At one point, it was cool until they like were cool with you for a minute. Then they started throwing low key jabs, like low key jabs that wouldn't complimentary at all, like you know if you're a woman, if it was your homegirl, she could have been like, "Dang, girl, you always changing your hair. I never seen your real hair." Jealous because you can do it like that, or maybe make snaps on your outfits and stuff because maybe they can't afford it and you could, or maybe you're creative and can make your own clothes. Maybe you could be into design, or maybe you could get different outfits like that, and maybe they have other obligations and they can't, so they took low jabs like, "Ooh, girl, it must be nice. Dang, you know." It must be nice if I had it like that, and then they'll try to, like, guilt trip you and then start asking you, maybe you were the one who had it. Sorta like, when you go places, in the beginning, they try to, like, show off. If it was a partner, in the beginning, they act like they had it, different styles, different outfit, looking smooth all the time. They get with you maybe, and then all of a sudden, they start letting theyself go. It's almost like they were wanting whoever you are to be like a parent or something because 'cause you're responsible. And I feel like for some of you all, it's disgusting to you. Like, what you all want to know, what is it? Because y'all on y'all shit. I see that right now. You're on your shit, but you got your defenses up. You are not taking applications for women or men, friends or relationships at all. You're looking at your options now within yourself and the world because you maybe have dealt with people, whether friendships or partnerships, that acted like they have so many options, right? So many options. They looking all around, around, around. And then these people were like something off a leash, like roaming all around, not consistent, not focused. Anything can catch their attention. Um, not not on your level, okay? You face your shit. Okay, they let other people handle stuff for them. Whoever these people are, whether it's an ex relationship or ex friendship, they were not on your level, although they presented themselves like that and probably hid that for a while until you found out that they were a person who couldn't manage shit right. They couldn't manage their own life. They were having bad habits like drinking, drugging, having a lot of different partners, lying compulsively, lying about small shit, roaming around the town doing stuff that sort of make you look bad for being associated with them, but then acting like they don't around you, telling your business to other people with all these cups. Because this whoever you were with, whether this is a friend or an ex partner, could it be somebody that need approval from people? Like, so if they trying to get up, I feel like this is like a ladder climber, like opportunist too. Right. So I feel like maybe you were like clout to this person. Maybe you found out later on, even though they pretended in the beginning to be like a stand up person, just like you. Maybe you found out later this person is a clout chaser. Okay, you could have been dealing with a clout chaser partner, ex-partner, or a clout chaser karmic ex-friend that was around you for the clout, or around you because you had a strong level head, around you because you held shit together, or they seen your ability to lead, manage things, and to take care of shit, and they were attracted to that. That's why they latched onto you as a friend or a ex-partner because they knew deep down inside the image they were projecting to you was a lie. They weren't who they said they were, and they knew that they were not a responsible person. They were not a stand-up person, a straight-up person, a genuine person like you, but they had to play the role. Meanwhile, they looking at everything around them. They not a solid person. They are not a stable person. That's what I meant to say. You are stable. Okay, but you could have dealt with somebody that probably shook your stability off of them always needing things, always being unprepared, not being able to solve a problem, needing to drain your ear off with their problems, never having a solution, always problems. They never went within. And so I feel like you all are taking a serious break from this shit, whether it's friendships or relationships, because just like you all are stepping into your hermit phase of self awareness, finding the light within yourself and shining a deep introspective light at yourself. It's not you see these type of people, you see they don't look within. You're saying they're looking on the outside. They're easily influenced by external things, the shine and people. They're easily manipulated. They're easily led here and there, and you are more solid. But you've reached the breaking point of fuck that. Okay, you are. It's no one, nothing to distract you in a hermit phase. Okay, but this person, whoever these people are, friend or exes, were very easily distracted from people, what people have, who people pretend to be. There could be something fake going on in front of their face. They don't have enough life experience or they don't have enough knowledge or wisdom within themselves to spot something fake or false, something that's not real, something that's two-faced. They can't. They will go for get rich quick schemes. Whoever this is, they're gamblers, they're drinkers, they're risk their own sexuality, they're risk their own anybody around them. They could put them in danger because they don't have awareness of anything. And this probably could have cost you some shit too, like a loss. Person could have stole from you maybe, or a person could have like wasted your time in a friendship or wasted your time in a relationship or whatever these people were to you, whoever this is, um, drank the hell out of you. Okay. Maybe they tried to put you in a parent role to this grown adult instead of acting like an adult. And once you've seen the true colors, your guard and defenses are up. Okay. You are drained and you are going within yourself. That's what I'm getting. Okay. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and it says for this person, they were opportunities, yep, opportunists, wishful thinking, searching for they are daydreamers, well wishers, window shoppers, get rich quick scheme type. This is your ex boyfriend, girlfriend, or same sex, or your ex karmic friend. This is them. Okay. Which is why you put them in the X or cutoff game because it's just something too childish, something too reckless, something too all over the place about them. This is the type of friend that would you go out, they pretend they lost their wallet, or girl, can you spot me? She left her purse, or if it's your homeboy, he left his wallet, or if it's your ex. You ever seen those memes? Let me see if I can find it. Broke dude or broke woman, where the dude is like hugging on the woman because it's tax season. Let me see if I can find it. Imma show you exactly what I pick up on. for tax money. This is the image that came to my mind. Mm-mm. No. Bro, let me see. Where is it? Oh, that's what I meant to say. Hobosexual. Duh. Ooh, yeah, you are. Whoever you are, you are. Hobosexual definition. I said hobo, not. Hmm. There we go. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, I'm gonna share this with you all because I feel like you need to see it. This is what I just gathered looking at this. The first thing came to my mind is hobosexual. I feel like you all have dealt with either friends that are betrayers, um, unfocused, unmotivated, not self-sufficient. But we need to look at what a hobo say. If you all were in relationships with this Virgo thing being here, Virgos are known for being overly helpful to people. Like if they cool with people, if that Virgo sees potential in someone or they like them, even if they don't really understand their lifestyle, which is what draws Virgos to people. Virgos are drawn to people who they want to fix or help or feel like needs their help or guidance or critique, right? But they won't do it unless they feel as if it's a good investment or someone who would appreciate it, even though that never seems to happen with them sometimes, unless people really do. So, what Virgos sometimes they may attract homosexuals and they're dead in it. Leos attract homosexuals sometimes too, even though they're people who like nice things. Homosexuals may try to latch onto the Leo, and the Virgo is very responsible, and so is the Cap. Okay, but like I said, Pisces definitely attract homosexuals. Scorpios, and Sagittarius, these type of people may be attracted to you, but it's like it's disgusting to you. Okay, it's very disgusting. So I feel like you all could have dealt with people who may have, dressed up real nice, nice cut, nice long hair, nice haircut if you're a dude, smell good or whatever, put on their best clothes. That's probably the only outfit they had to attract and put on appearances and talk the lingo, but they never really went past that. Um, so, you know, you all could have had people living off you or something. If this is an ex or something, homosexual, and a homosexual is someone that enters into a relationship to prevent themselves from being homeless. So this is why you have the options here over on this side. You see that 7 of cups there. When I'm saying somebody, whether it's an ex friend or ex relationship, whoever you are, regardless of what your situation is with this friend or this ex partner, was a person who was not responsible, who may have lived with you, asked to live with you, or overstayed their welcome with you, whether it be living in your place, not paying any bills, being nasty. They look nice, they seem cool, but when maybe you live with them and they are inconsiderate, maybe they were inconsiderate, maybe they ran up the bills, ran up the water, nasty, don't wash dishes. Maybe let's just say you all had a spare room or something, or you let them live in the living room. They leave the living room a mess. Don't fluff the pillow. Don't clean up a vacuum or something or keep things spotless. And for a Virgo, that's a no-no. Okay. Filth, eh, filth, somebody who is unhygienic, nastiness. I'm not saying you're a Virgo. I'm just saying that I'm picking up, even if you're not a Virgo, you give Virgo like energy, Sag energy, and Scorpionic energy. And when you're pissed off with these type of energies, it can get really bad. And I feel like for some of y'all, it got real bad. Like to the point where this person pushed you too far and you probably let shit slide and then they seen a dark side of you that they probably wish they never saw. And you like, you know what, fuck it. I'm not dealing with people at all because this shit can get deadly. When you betray me, not saying this didn't happen to me because I don't play the shit. I'm not saying that you do either, but I'm just saying like But I am a Scorpio rising, but betrayal is a no. That betrayal make you want to put somebody on the other side of the dimension, if you know what I mean. But seeing all three of these here, Sag has a mouth on their ass. Sages will say the first thing they want to say regardless. So you're gonna know what's going on. But I don't think that's your main placements. I feel like it takes a while with these two here, Scorp in Virgo. I feel like that's your covering, rising, moon, or something like that. And maybe you have one or two in fire. And I feel like it takes a while to build up to your anger, but after that happens, you tearing some shit up, or people finna hear about some shit that you let add up, especially with Virgo there and Scorpio. My God. Sagittarius is just gonna, whether your feelings are hurt or not, Sagittarius are known for being blunt, sarcastic, and whether you like it or not, at least you know where you stand. Virgos have been peeping you from head to toe. They know all your shit. So the wrong people to cross would be like a good-hearted Virgo. Now, a spiteful Virgo is probably a mess on your hand, but a good-hearted Virgo is a good person. But if you cross them, they know everything about you. They know the shit you try to play off. They know it immediately before you even talk, okay? And Scorpios know all of your shit that you never tell anybody. They know it by being around you. They can absorb it as water and as fire in one. So you don't have to tell a Scorpio anything. All you have to do is sit next to the Scorpio or look in the eyes, and they will read your secrets. I know this shit because I'm a Scorpio rising. All I have to do is get around you. All I have to do is walk straight past you. And if I look into your eyes, I'm going to know a lot about you. I'm going to dream about you. And I'm going to find out about you in the dream. It's going to reveal who you are. And then I'm going to tell you, and it's going to scare the hell out of you. So if that's me as a Scorpio rising, I can imagine a Scorpio sun. Okay. Right. So I feel like this is you. And then with the neatness, the organization, the planning for the future, always being prepared, very helpful if needed, you know, early, on time, dedicated, focused. If you say you need somebody, got that's Virgo. So you put these two together, this is a true person if they are on the good side. This is a dedicated, real person, right? But I feel like whoever you are, you came across either a fucking hobosexual, whether it's hobosexuals don't have to be relationship, you dating them. A hobosexual can be your own family member. A hobosexual could be your homegirl, your homeboy that won't get the fuck up off your couch, that's not trying to do anything, not trying to study, go to school, somebody who may be trying to date different people, but you on somebody's couch and you're not feeling bad about it. Maybe you overstaying your welcome in that person's spare room. You're overstaying your welcome in that person's living room on their couch, but you're not making no plans. Okay, you're overstaying your welcome. They come in, they see you, and they don't see you like writing stuff down, making plans, making calls, brushing up your resume, studying, going to school or something, taking an online course. They don't see that. They see the person just like feeling entitled to their responsibility, liking to soak up the benefits of this person organization, meaning their cleanliness, their responsibility, and their organization. They like it, but they're not. They know good and well what they are, right? So I feel like this is what you all have dealt with: irresponsible, homosexual type people. Whether you were intimate with them or not, these were very irresponsible people. And if you lived with these motherfuckers, you found out how nasty they were. You seen their habits, and I feel like you all let this shit build up into some of y'all exploded on their ass. Okay, because I don't, if you were straight fire or straight air, you would have told their ass quick, get the fuck out. I don't like this shit. This got no. If you were all air or you a mixture, I'm a mixture of air and fire. So you not gonna be no. I'm already tell you from the jump, or I'm gonna tell you by my, because I'm a Scorpio rising. By me being a Scorpio rising, I'm not gonna put myself around anyone I get a bad vibe from, because this shit gonna come out. Then you're gonna see either a bad side, meaning that I'm finna say anything to come, this shit gonna fly at my mouth like swords to you into your chest, because I'm not trying to hurt you, but you fucking around, okay? Bad. And then I have a lot of air and fire. It's no water. The only water is fire, and fire and water, and that's Scorpio, and one is an ascendant. I have no other water and fire. I meant no other water and earth, just straight fire and air. With Scorpio being my eyes, it's being my covering to see and feel what's going on around me. Okay, I'm a no. You can't lie to me. You can't play in my face. I feel like a lot of you all are this way too. If your ascendant is Virgo, you not missing shit on a person. If your sun is Virgo, you see everything. You don't have to be nosy. If you are a Scorpio, you can have your eyes closed, blindfolded. You're gonna know what you're gonna know what someone trying to do. You're gonna act like you don't. You're gonna let them set themselves up, and then you're gonna go in for the stinger. You know what I mean? When they least expect it. So if you all were kind enough, I don't know who does this because I would never do this shit, but I feel like maybe this could have been something that you learned from, where you let somebody live with you, a partner or a friend, and they either was nasty as hell. Maybe you were handling shit and then they were doing nasty ass shit in your space, inviting different motherfuckers with bad habits and shit to where you live at. People that could have put your life in danger, nasty ass people, eating up, don't not paying for grocery, people just living off your shit, not clean, running up bills and shit like that. Inconsiderate, overstaying they welcome, not making no plans, not shit like that. And I feel like eventually, and then on top of that, if this was a person that you dated instead of your friend, I felt like if this is a friend, you found out that you cannot live with friends. You cannot live with your friend. That's your friend, but you can't live with them. You're gonna see what they really are like when you living with their ass. If this was a family member, okay, you find that it's better that you don't live with them, but that you have distance to really, keep that relationship and bond. If this was an ex partner, you immediately saw that they were not what you thought they were. Okay. And then whoever you are, they had the nerve to bring someone to your shit. Okay. Your stuff. Now I hear about this stuff happening to people. I don't play that. I'm selfish as hell. No, you can't borrow my ride. No, you can't live with me. You can't do that. You cannot live with me because it can get very bad. I cannot live with anybody because my mouth is reckless. I'm cool with you, but I don't want to see you like that. I'm cool with you, but I cannot live with you. I'm cool with you, but I can't be around you every day. I'm cool with you, but I need space. I need to be to myself. So I could not ever do this shit. I feel like you all are the same way, and I feel like for anybody like you ought to be like that, that you have definitely went on a limb. Okay, Virgos do this shit, but they not the people to cross. Okay, they similar to Scorps when crossed. This shit can get bad. You ever heard that song by Beyonce? To the left, she's a Virgo. Everything you own in the I feel like this could be y'all song if this was your ex-partner instead of an ex-friend. Okay. The song for you all is to the left, to the left. If this is an ex-partner, karmic partner that was nasty, everything you own in the box to the left. In that closet, please don't touch. Could you walk and talk at the same time? I'm gonna call you a cab. You standing in the front yard talking about how I'm such a fool, talking about I'm never gonna find someone like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. I could find another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're not irreplaceable. Okay? Ooh, what you think I'm putting you out for? Riding around in the car that I bought you? Hurry up before your taxi leaves. Standing in the front yard, talking about how I'm such a fool. Talking about I'll never find someone like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. I could find another you in a minute. Matter of fact, they'll be here in a minute. Okay? This is like you all. This is Virgo when they piss the fuck off. All right, kind. Okay? And but we'll critique you. A lot of people can't handle the critique of the Virgo. If you cool, you understand. Because if someone just as solid as Virgos, who mouth can be reckless as hell, like Sag, Aquarians, and Aries, Virgo can't hurt that type of feeling. You can't. You can't hurt a Scorpio feeling. Virgo can't hurt a Aries feeling. A Virgo can't hurt an Aquarius feeling, and a Sag, because we all blunt as hell, or a Gemini feeling. Cause we just as blunt. That's why they can sort of rock with us, cause we don't take the shit lightly. We'll clap right back, and that's how they like it. So they can say what they want to say, right? But I felt like somebody seen a whole nother side of your ass, and you told them, "Don't you ever for a second get to thinking you're not irreplaceable. Give him my car, give him my key, give him my door key too. Matter of fact, get get the stepping, give him the key. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. There's somebody on the way. I need you to go, cause you finna cramp my style." And they like, "Where'd all this come from?" See, you all are like loyal to a fault. You all are really good people, but don't cross you. You're not a killer, but don't push me, okay? And you can be like dark and light. If you light, I'm lighter. If you dark, you haven't seen shit yet. Because I'm not only gonna match your darkness, I'm gonna put this shit pitch black. No moon, no sun, no stars. You better hope you could feel your way around. because I'll take it there, right? That's how you are. And it was disgusting watching these individuals, if they live with you, be a slob, not be neat, not be clean, and seeing their hygiene probably had an odor. Irresponsible, reckless, don't wash dishes, don't replace groceries and refrigerators, don't replace gas, run up light bills, water bills, electric bills, bring over weird ass people while you get into the dough, while you learning different skills they don't want to learn nothing. Then got the audacity to be roaming around like a rabid hyena. If that's someone y'all dated, you probably had no idea that's what they were like, that you found out and you were disgusted. Okay. So this is the background of what it is and why you're in hermit now and why you're more self-aware, self-observant, self-analytical, because you are doing the inner, whoever you are, especially with Scorpio and Virgo here. Okay. Take yourself on more adventures with the Sag. You are a person who is going to be aware of yourself. Like, nah, okay, what did I do? So this shit wouldn't happen again. What is magnetizing these homosexuals? What is magnetizing these leeches? Like, cause see, someone like me will let somebody know to their face, you a leech. You a leech, bitch. You can't be, I don't want to be around you. You a leech ass bitch. I don't want that. I'm blunt. And I feel like you all are too, but I feel like you have some placements. You may have some placements that give people chances and then you snap when they show. You may have like Pisces somewhere. Like Pisces are known for that shit. Pisces normally get fucked over the most. And then they snap and then it's a whole nother side. You see that Christian rock girl from Maryland or Baltimore? How she always crying? That's Pisces. But then when they get pissed off, it's not a good look. They get bad. It can get ugly, because they're more helpful than anybody. Like, you know, Pisces are like that, but they fishy too, so similar to Virgos. So they'll give chances to people look at them like, why are you doing that? I feel like maybe some of y'all have that somewhere. And then like the snap side is what people take people off guard because they mistake your kindness for weakness. Me, it ain't shit ain't happening. You getting cussed out in the beginning when you think I'm something to play with. Okay. So yeah, that's the vibe I got with that. I don't think so. Let me see, get this out of here. What did you think I was putting you out for? Riding all around in the car that I bought you. I hope y'all didn't do that, but don't feel bad if you did. Okay, so what's their karma? Let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. They got a lot of karma coming. Dang, we're gonna see what this is. Dang, let's see. Ooh, I'll take that from the bottom too. Well, looks like this person is watching you, whoever you are. See this person looking in their phone. Their karma is that they're triggered watching you be successful, watching you be responsible, triggered, seeing and knowing that they either fucked up, um, whoever you are somebody who is the real deal Holyfield. Like you are standing on business. You person, whoever you say you are that until otherwise. If you say you real, you real. If you say you about it, you about it. If you say you sturdy, you sturdy. And that person show themselves as flimsy, all hell break loose. They're done. You'll check their ass in several ways. Like you'll cut their fucking phone off. And like this is some Virgo shit right here in Capricorn. They known for this shit. Virgos and Capricorns, they gonna be in the power seat. They gonna be the one handling this shit. All these ones I just Aries, Aquarians, Virgos, Capricorns, Scorpios is not the people to fuck with. Okay? We know this shit because we gonna be the ones in charge of our life. We're not missing nothing from you. You can't do shit for any of us, but be in the way or be your own person. You get more respect if you your own person. You handle your stuff, respect for yourself, don't tolerate no shit. But you can't do nothing for any of us. Like you can't say shit that hurt anybody' feelings. You can't offer us none. We wanting to get it ourselves. You can't make us miss you. We don't give a fuck. And we damn sure ain't thinking about you because we thinking about some real futuristic stuff, like sturdy stuff. We ain't thinking about it's too many people in the world be think about you. All right. So you need to be a person of your own. This person triggered seeing you live your life without them. Like handle shit still. You didn't slow down. You still neat. You still organized down there. You don't even think. You don't even call none of that shit. You don't give a damn. You don't look for them. You don't talk about them. You don't post nothing about them. This person like, dang, like that, they still got the same clothes on from the last time you saw them and they crying. I told you about that. They crying and shit because they like, oh, I lost my supply. Y'all, I lost my host. Oh no, I can't leech. And it says triggered emotionally reactions, unresolved wound, facing hurts. Why does this bother me? This person pissed. So their karma is they lost something good. They triggered every time somebody mentioned your name. Every time they see something you post, if you like to post things, if they see you in public somewhere, you look good, you still healthy, you still glowing, you still handling your business or whatever it is, you don't give a fuck. You the type of person can walk straight past this person because literally dead to you. This is a gaslighter too. Okay, this person, their karma is they're being gaslighted now. All of their ghost of Christmas past, all their lies catching up with them. People are seeing them as a gaslighter, somebody who this person would probably try that shit with you. Whoever you are, they probably try to gaslight. Are you sure that's what you did you really see me doing that? Are you sure? That's not what you really think. That's not what you think. You didn't see me do that. I didn't do that. Person could have been, I told you, a liar, a gaslighter, somebody who doesn't take accountability for anything and then quick to flip it around and say they did. I didn't do that. Somebody else did it, like their 2-year-old. Reality distortion, emotional manipulation, question insanity. You're imagining things. Now they're imagining things. Now somebody's gaslighting them. You were dealing with somebody who was a gaslighter, easily triggered. They were trying to trigger you, gaslight you, make you question your own sanity, question whether you really did that, really said that, maybe you didn't do that or whatever. And now this shit's happening to them. Okay, what else? People are seeing this person, their karma is people are seeing them as a fake motherfucker. They saying this bitch is a fake. Convincing lies, altered truths, virtual deception, seeing is no longer believing. People, they're triggered because people are seeing this person as a gaslighter, a fake fucker, a capper, a clout chaser. I said it in the very beginning. Somebody who is not who they say they are, somebody who doesn't stand on business, somebody who doesn't stand on their word, somebody who's wishy-washy, somebody all over the place. People see them like this and they hate that their image is distorted. Okay, their image is distorted. They hate that you are really who you are, and they hate that people see them for what they are. People can say whatever they want, but you're gonna be you regardless. Man, false. People see them. Alarms are going off a lot. They trying this shit on other people. Whoever this person is, they are a homosexual, irresponsible, a clout chaser, codependent motherfucker who may present themselves as perfect, got it going on. People see this immediately with them. Now, when they meet people, they see them as a false alarm. Okay, alarms go off with people as soon as they see them and they like, God damn, what happened? They trying the same shit they used to try. Their old habits aren't convincing the people anymore. People are seeing them as distorted, phony, fake, gaslighter, and they are triggered by this shit. Their karma is when they wrong someone like you who was studying about their business and did that shit, whether it's your friend or your ex, they as is being seen for who they are, and they are forced to wallow in their own falsehood, their own distorted reality of themselves. Pretending to be real, they're fake. People pretend to be nice, they're phony. Pretending to be helpful, they're a user. Pretending to be sturdy, they're all over the place. Pretending to be responsible, they're irresponsible. Pretending that they with people, now they homosexuals. Okay, false alarms going off, bro. Exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreaction to minor events, much ado about nothing. So yeah, they caught up in their own lies out here. They may get into a fight. People may be throwing them out to the curb. These are people who live off of other people. They mooch off of other people. They're using other people, and they keep getting tossed around to different places. So they're going from like person to person to person to person. People are seeing what they are immediately. So whatever game or whatever they used to run, they can't do that shit no more because people see them for what they are. False alarm. Alarms go off with people. Okay. Battery low. This person need more supply. This is a narc. Y'all dealing with a narcissist. They batteries low. They need to be charged. They need new supply. They need to recharge. You understand? Mental rest, emotional recovery, taking a break, comeback strength. This person is a person who drains people. Their karma is they can't drain anyone. Now they're drained. Now they're depleted. And when they're drained, their true image shows. They can't come off on this whole, I'm perfect. Look at me in my suit and tie. I'm polished. I do this and that. They can't even make up lies anymore. People see them for what they are. They can't even lie if they try it now because people see it. Okay. So they're being called out. They're being seen for what they are. People aren't going to risk being in their company. They can't live off people anymore. They can't move in with people anymore. They can't even get access to women or men to even allow them close to them like that anymore. people can sense the alarms go off when they get around this person. They're like, "Oh man, this motherfucker's fake. That's a user right there." I don't care if they got a suit and tie on. I don't care if they got a fresh set of nails, a nice fresh hairdo, a nice haircut. Something about them looks fake, and alarms go off in people's soul to cut ties with them or not even get involved with them at all. And they wondering like, wait a minute, hold on now. They checking their messages. They're not getting no messages. They checking their phone. Normally they ring off the hook with different people trying to get at them. Normally they get the numbers. People don't call them back. People giving them fake numbers. And they like, wait, they try to call the person for their new supply. After they sense that when they've been living off somebody for a while, they sense that person need help paying bills or something or whatever. Now they start looking in their phone for their new supply where they got a new number. But what's happening is they got caught up now. Whoever they did this shit to, whether it's your homosexual friend, homosexual ex, they sent off false alarms. So maybe they came back, somebody changed the locks, had they shit out there, or maybe they were living off someone else and had a new number in their phone, a bunch of numbers to choose from to go hoe hopping or whatever to go ahead and secure their next residence once the person had realized they can't pay for anything. And when they call the people, they found out that's a wrong number. People giving it wrong numbers because they gave them a number so the person wouldn't get weird. And then when they needed them for backup after they got done using someone, this is when they secure themselves for the next person and call out, act all nice, hi, hey, and they in somebody else's place. Trying to sound calm, the person putting them out. They trying to sound calm in the other room and somebody else shit on the phone. And this time that they calling out, they got the wrong number. People giving them wrong numbers. They're giving them wrong social media addresses. They're giving them wrong Instagram, wrong TikTok. They're giving them the wrong shit on purpose. So they send up there now. They feeling it. While that person they're going off about them not paying bills, not cleaning up, not bringing in no groceries, being nasty, slob, being unhygienic, being all over the place, bringing people to their place and shit. That's normally when they hop on the phone. This is a pattern of these people, whether it's your friend or your ex. This is where they get on the phone and already start having a list of numbers lined up to call to get themselves out of some to the next person to leech and use to latch off of them, but they can't. So they in a daze. They're like, wait a minute, what the fuck is my image and my lot looking good no more? Or do I not got it like that? It's triggering the hell out this person. Like wait, either they don't look the same no more, or they are fucking pissed. Okay, they're sending off alarms like wow, they're like, "I'm wearing the right outfit. I'm using the game. I'm using the same game. I'm smelling good. I'm looking good. I'm using the money that other people gave me when I was leeching off them when they were buying me clothes and shoes and living in a spot. I'm using that to make myself more preventable for the next supply, the next person I'm getting ready to use, right? But people could see it. It's like something spiritually over this person that's cast over them where people can see it no matter what the phone in their hand, somebody else bought the clothes on their back, came from someone else. The hairstyle, the haircut, the hair wig, or whatever the woman wearing, or the haircut of the dude probably was living off some woman and she paid for that, right? The car they drive probably was the ex's car. And now the ex then put them on foot. They had to walk it out. Okay, they sweating. Okay. Their clothes probably in the bag, thrown to the curb. Okay. They nasty. Okay, so maybe somebody use social media to air them out and tell people, warning them that this person's nasty. They like a hoe. They get around. They like to secure themselves. They like to what they said, pest the nest, the nest the pest. Like they like to leech, they like to parasite, and the word then got out, and they seen it somewhere, either on social media or through word, and now everybody knows, and so they can't secure a new supply now. They told people they're a gaslighter, that they're fake as hell, that they're users, and now they're triggered that all the lies they tried to cover up is coming out. Everybody knows, so they can't latch on to anyone else, live off anyone else, offer fake ass one-sided friendship or one-sided partnership, knowing damn well they don't have anything to offer. They try to get talk in good, live off the person, move their shit in, bring their little bags in, throw them somewhere in their place, start being nasty in about probably a month or two. Start bringing people over to the person's place. They probably smoke and drink, them habits. Person probably came into their own shit, see the person smoking up the place, stinking it up, not cleaning up. Open the refrigerator, person that ate everything and the shit empty, drinking out the bottle, eating out the carton and shit, and leaving the carton in the refrigerator and shit, not replacing it. And this shit is going around about them, whether it's a woman, a man, whether this is your ex, your homegirl, homeboy, your ex partner that you dated or whatever. This is their karma. Like people, they can't. You probably hear about it. That they are not able to move forward. They're not able to secure that supply. People see them as a bitch. They see them as a liability. You know. And you don't give a fuck. Whoever you are, you don't want nothing like that. That's why you're in hermit mode or whatever you are to look at this shit. Soon as justice, man. Soon as I split it, let me see what's on this side. That's weird. What's that? Yeah, man. Yeah, you learned. You see that? You're learning in the hermit. Don't be fooled. Okay, of tricks, misleading mental traps. Okay, this is on point. You know, you're doing that hermit inner awareness. Justice is coming, right? The scales, Libra, like you are weighing things more now. You know, if it's worth it's liability or an asset. Like that's liability on one side, asset on the other side of the scales. You wear things. If it's leaning on the liability side, you don't give it a chance. You don't even look its way. If it's leaning more of an asset, then you know, that's not a chance you taking. That's a balance. You're not taking the risk if it's an asset. You're it's balance. That's an opportunity, a good one. But if it's a liability, that's not even nothing to look at. You just go the other way. You won't even get a person to conversate. You're alive. You can see right away, right? That's what you learned from these individuals, okay, whoever they are. And now everybody knows, okay? Everybody knows about these types. Okay? They can't clear their image up. Everybody knows it's gonna be a while for they clear their image up. People see them, they like don't even get into deep talks with these people. They know that they're users, they know they're leeches or whatever. So I don't know what the hell happened. This person may be on the curb. This person may be footing it out. This person may be stuck somewhere they don't want to be. Okay. And then whoever they leached off of previously, they can't get back with them. So whatever's going on, that's their karma. They shut out of everything, They can't use nobody. They in the same clothes they were wearing before. People see them as exactly what they are. The image, the facade, the illusion is over. However they look, I don't care how attractive they are, people can see straight through the shit. It's almost like everybody can see it. Right. And then they post it on social media, or maybe people then sent some type of group chat about the person or that T app or whatever people talk about. If they on the T app or whatever that is, where people will post it of this person and ask anybody, do they know them? They own there. And they're warning everybody that this person is a homosexual, a user, a leech, a parasite, irresponsible, reckless, unhygienic, unoriginal, irresponsible, all over the place, incapable of thinking for themselves, incapable of taking care of themselves. They are moochers, freeloaders, wearing out their welcome. And that shit circulating all around, and they can't even talk their way out of shit. Okay, nobody giving them a chance. That's the karma. Until next time.